Итак, продолжаем прохождение Starfield. Сейчас я тут настроюсь морально и мысленно. Так, остановился я остановился. Я помню. Итак. Так, что там за квест? Ага. Подзабыл.
You good?
Time to get blended? You deal with Felix yet? I'm sure it was a great pleasure. You get results. Like me. Well, hopefully not too much like me, right? So, now, new business plan. Where I am the boss and you are my capable and well-rewarded underling, yeah? Yannick's blend is running low. Soon there will be angry customer, and that's bad for business. What we need is Aurora, and there's only one place to get that. Xenofresh Fisheries. Nasher worked there and had a secret contact. Even secret
Ну,
from
если это
me.
раз с планеты на
His
планету
good
лететь,
friend
я этого пока
who
делать не
supplied
буду.
the Aurora. I said he wanted to protect them, that it was safer if no one knew. No matter how I pressed him, he'd clam up. Very frustrating. Maybe. No longer important. So, it is time for you to become a productive member of society and get a job at Xenofresh. And here are some superb and very legitimate credentials. And your new name is Riley Chernyshevsky. Ah, nice to meet you, Riley. So you apply there to work in production. Oh, you know how to make amp, yes? Simple recipe. They expect applicants to know basic chemistry. Of course they
Я
will.
еще не знаю.
Only the best for my junior, very junior partner. Actually associate, more like an associate, yes, that's better. Amp is steroid. Very strong, very powerful. Legal, for the moment. Nishar said one of the interview questions is about this. Use the research station over there and analyze these. I'm sure you'll figure it out from there.
Исследовательская
So you need
станция,
to put on
окей.
your best suit, Riley, and make a good impression. Nishar's contact should be looking for someone like you. So find them. Then we line up more Aurora and profits will flow.
Окей, хорошо. Так, ну... С твоими квестами я потом разберусь. Так, нелегалки ж нету. Нет. Так что это потом. Так, это... Рыбный бизнес. Да, рыбный бизнес. Окей, так, главное. Говорить с Владимиром. Вернуться к Лоджу. Где Лодж? Лодж. Ой, надо было что планету просканить. Я что-то забыл. Так, и еще одну надо будет просканить. Ого, сколько тут. Порселане. Вода. Аргон. О, мир надо будет. Класс. Стоп, вернемся. Просканируем. А ну, можно просканировать? Нет, потому что я не нахожусь там. Я понял.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Just what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship.
Угу. Так. Может, пускай. Я вот думаю, с ним или с ним. Давай.
Why not? What do you think, Cora?
It's really nice to have more company. New stories, new data.
What? Data? All right. We're in. Let's see what the galaxy throws at us next.
Ahoy, Captain!
Так, рыбный бизнес пока нет. А, стоп. Нет, все-таки я с ней хочу. Да.
Hey. I'm right behind you.
Switching me out for the big boss, huh? I see how it is.
Well, of course. How else do you expect anything to be done correctly?
Угу. Все? Все, да, она теперь со мной. Да? Да.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
Теперь поговорить с Владимиром. Поговорить с Колтоном Фрушем. Поговорить с Колтоном Фрушем. Говорит, что надо дело все найти. А, это с этим исследователем, по-моему. Да, он под деревом стоит.
Oh, I was hoping we might run into one another again. Your timing is most fortuitous. I'm on the verge of something, but I don't quite have all the information I need. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Truly. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on, it seems plain as day. and yet I never would have imagined it before. The tertiary trunks have also liquefied their interiors, but they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it was some sort of defect, but it's much simpler. They're listening. I don't. Not for sure. It's all a theory, certainly, but it is completely supported by the data and observation, like all good science. It's the best we have to go on right now. It means it is ready to reproduce. I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over massive distances and expecting to detect sympathetic vibrations in return. As of yet, there's been no response. I suspect that will not change, that a response is impossible, and that's very, very bad news. We're continuing to see an increase in the strength and frequency of the vibrations. I don't know how much more significant it will become. If there's no response, the tree may vibrate itself, and some nearby portion of the city, to destruction. Now, as of yet, there has been no response, and clearly none of the nearby individuals are a correct match. While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down during the city's expansion, there is one other possibility. Over 100 years ago, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective emerged from the Narian War. As a gesture of peace and goodwill, a near-literal olive branch, one of the trees from New Atlantis, was offered to the leaders of Aquila City. Nice. Short-sighted and ill-advised, in my opinion. Of course, you can't just uproot a native species and plunk it down on some other planet in a totally different environment and expect it to grow. Clearly, no exobotanists were consulted ahead of time. The end result was wholly predictable. The tree died within a few short years. Clever, but no, not necessarily. The tree died, yes, but branches were kept. At least one still exists in the museum there in the city. If I had that branch, I could get DNA samples, and then using various data I've gathered, I could attempt to simulate a response. We could then broadcast that response and hopefully calm down our friend here. But as I say, I need that branch. I knew you would understand. The museum in Aquila City is under the supervision of one Miss Kessler, I'm told. I don't know anything about her, but hopefully she'll be willing to listen to reason and assist our cause. All right, off you go. We don't have any time to waste.
Окей. Так, нужно быстрее поговорить. Типа уговорить ее. Попробуем.
I have a feeling today's going to be a great day. Don't you agree?
ПП. Мне нужно куда-то улетать. Ай, ёж. Aquila.
Free for 200 years, and this city is the best the collective can come up with?
The services tech is in the heart of the
Please feel free to have a look
Ой,
around.
что это у
It's
тебя
the
тут
reason I
такое?
started this place. Welcome to the Co-Heritage Museum. I offer a brief tour, and I'm happy to discuss the city's history as well. Very well. People are proud of their history here, so we get more visitors than I was expecting. So it gets pretty busy here, especially with school field trips. Aquila City was founded over 150 years ago by Solomon Coe, a scientist and explorer from Earth. Along with other settlers, Coe built the structures you see in the part of the city we call the core. Those proud buildings still stand today. The planet was dangerous, so they built a wall around their settlement. Eventually, they ran out of space and started building outside the wall. There were so many buildings that they had to build another, larger wall, forming a second outer ring around the growing city. Of course, the city didn't stop growing, and before long, the third wall, the outer wall you see today, was constructed. Today, Aquila City is the proud capital of the Free Star Collective, and the Council of Governors continues to meet here when they need to. Most people know Solomon Coe as the founder of Aquila City and the father of the Free Star Collective. He was an astrophysicist who lived on Earth in a place called Wyoming. Solomon was born around the time people first started living in space. Later in life, he designed starships, and when Earth was in peril, those ships helped to save humanity by taking them to new homes in the stars. The bravery and heroism it took to save humanity. Whew, goosebumps. During the Great Exodus, Solomon came to this world. He named our star Cheyenne, which was also a place on Earth, and gave Aquila its name too. He and some others built the settlement that would go on to become Aquila City, and his descendants still live here today.
Понятно. Ну, давай начнем по поводу палочки.
Is not something I expected to hear today. I assume you're somehow associated with the United Colonies? I've received some odd messages of late.
Да, но у меня ботаника просто вообще никакая.
Several that bordered on being incomprehensible. Honestly, I thought it was some kind of strange prank until now. A bunch of gibberish about dire consequences and frequency modulation and genetic reconstruction. It all came across as rather unhinged. Well, I'm afraid you've wasted your time because I'm not authorized, nor particularly inclined, to release any of our pieces. That includes 100-year-old tree branches. Sorry, but it's staying in storage. I have artifacts that date all the way back to the time of Solomon.
Блин, надо было...
I hear what you're saying, but I'm afraid
Надо
it's
было
out of the
нажать
question.
на ботанику.
I guess I don't want to impede anything important.
Но у меня еще будет одна.
Go on.
Я таки знал,
Keep
что нет, не
asking.
подойдет.
I still won't hand it over. I'm no fan of the UC, but I still don't want anyone to get hurt. I can't believe I'm doing this. Please return it in one piece.
Хорошо, спасибо. Все, отлично. Палочка есть. Ну, просканировать это я не могу. У меня с ботаникой пока что да. Пока нужно собрать еще много всего. Сканировать. Так, а вот по технике. Так, хорошо, может быть вот это вот. Нет. Где, блин, вот это вот запрет на сканирование? Может он в этом терминале был? А? Может он был в терминале реально? Так, ну это типа модификация. Вот это оно типа. Вот это типа оно. Проблема 10% сильнее автомат. Может это оно и есть? Ну ладно, что?
Just keep your gun hold.
И не туда Не туда сел. Она была ниже. Ой.
Did you know I used to have an
Побегусь.
office near the top of mast? Far the mighty have fallen, eh?
By the way, Captain, Sergeant,
Have you paid a visit to Miss Castler in Aquila City?
Да, она тебе палочку.
Yes, yes, of course. I'll see that it is returned to her in one piece. Well, perhaps minus a few shavings. Now, I just need a moment to analyze this and synthesize an audio response to our friend here. Right, so we'll feed in a sample. Now the program will incorporate the genetic and chemical makeup of the sample, extrapolating the size and structure of the original tree. This was put together rather hastily, so complete accuracy is impossible. But I'm hoping it's enough. And there it is. Our best hope for a positive solution to this mess. So, we now have a simulated response to our tree. All that's left is to play it. An excellent question. I have been wondering myself. I've been forced to listen to this SSNN kiosk chatter incessantly this entire time. I think it could be put to better use. We don't have time to go through the proper channels, but if you can find a terminal and get this uploaded into their system, it might do the trick. Then I fear all this hard work will be for naught. I would hate to see this tree come down, but we may be out of options.
Ну давай.
I have no doubt that you will.
Ну давай. Так, это здесь, да? Или куда бежать?
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yubi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
What? Oh,
You can't go in. You just...
I bet whoever came up with bad news traveled. Fast wasn't taking into
Hi, how you doing?
We've done it! I'm already seeing reductions in the strength of the vibrations. The tree is calming down. I can hardly believe that worked. I don't know. We've been in uncharted territory this whole time. That doesn't stop now. With the immediate crisis hopefully over, I can slow down and review everything we've learned. And certainly, I'll be keeping a much closer eye on our friend going forward. And you have saved this tree and advanced our scientific knowledge of our environment. Noble work across the board. You have my gratitude and that of every citizen in New Atlantis. Though they don't know it.
Уровень 17 поднялся. Ну ничего себе. Блин, у меня так сильно ветер будет, окно.
Ставлю на проветривание, ладно.
Так. Одно очко исследований. Возможно. Вот это мне нужно начать, поэтому я сейчас пока это. Мне надо, а потом сюда еще. Так, тут закончил. Дальше что у нас есть? И что у нас есть здесь? Поговорить с сержантом Юми. Сержант Юми где-то здесь был. Да. Что, мне на поезд? Камон. Не понял. Не понял. Это я не... А чё я не тпшнулся с первого раза? Что происходит? А почему я сейчас не... Ладно. Не обращаем внимания, не проблема. Можно пешочком.
I wonder if I'll miss you at
Так, и один квест под Юби у меня до сих пор висит. Почему? Говорить с ним, почему у меня он висит? Он не проходится. Не... Факт?
Ah, crime has slowed down. Yep. Something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, he left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps. Men like him aren't very generous with their time. They want you to solve a case without ever having to lift a finger themselves. Not that he'd be much of a witness, given that he was still half drunk when he got here, and somehow even more so when he left. Sorry, wrong word. Rich people don't get drunk, they get inebriated. Which is another way of saying highly unreliable. Thank you, Captain. Always appreciate it when you lend a hand. Let me know when the matter's resolved.
Так.
According to the patron, the ring is valuable, but if I had to guess, not for sentimental reasons. Normally, when someone loses a valuable keepsake, they're heartbroken. The way this guy was acting, it's almost as if he lost a wallet full of creds. A restaurant over in the residential district.
Окей, хорошо. Может быть, это колечко для его любимой?
It's the kind of place where folks come in different sizes, depending
Поэтому
on
он
the
за него
food.
так переживает.
See you later.
Ща узнаем. Ща все будет. Ладно, чтобы сейчас не было опять никаких багов, я прыгну в метро.
Is there a type of weapon?
Да, вот рядом далеко. Так, надо мне ли пить вино? Я вот думаю, чтобы переубедить кого-то. Блин, пить вино, не пить. Или может выпить? У меня контрабанда. А, это... Так. Стоп, нет у меня алкоголя. Как это? Вот, напиток. Фигово. Ага. Ну, действует 5 минут. Пить, не пить. Я выпью. Мало ли.
There is simply no... I do hope you are enjoying your time in New Atlantis.
A most unfortunate incident, complicated by the fact that both parties were inebriated. While I wasn't privy to the entire argument, Hugo and Octavio had been dining here together for quite some time. So, it was surprising to see them at each other's throats. Well, the one who stayed with UC Security, Octavio, is a short man, handsome and refined. His favorite menu item is the Saint, I believe. The other, Hugo Fournier, is a tall, slender gentleman with a French accent. Excellent tipper, well-mannered, but a bit hot-tempered. I wasn't witness to any theft, and both men were wearing rings, if I recall correctly. Oh, yes, quite often. They had a usual table over in the far corner, with all the traditional accoutrements. Music, candles, wine. You see where I'm going with this. But this time the two had barely sat down before the argument got heated. Thankfully, security stepped in before...
Они любовники.
I assume that would be the slender gentleman, Hugo Fournier. He was the one who excused himself after UC security arrived. I believe he lives in Athena Tower, although he may be checking out soon. But I would start there.
My pleasure.
Так, что у тебя в меню? Танц убеждения 10%. Стойкость 12%. Так, давай-ка я у тебя куплю его по бутылке. Не, давай-ка я у тебя куплю. Я просто...
Enjoy the rest of your day.
We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course. Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Vectera. When you pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel? No, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the light, and the music. How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts? If we're going to unlock the secrets of these artifacts, we're going to need more than simple empirical data. We'll need to dig deeper. It would be helpful if you'd just tell me how holding the artifact made you feel. That's an interesting reaction. But I suppose it shouldn't surprise me. When dealing with the artifacts, common sense tends to go right out the window. Honestly, I wasn't sure how you'd react. Some people would consider what you went through a deeply personal experience. Oh, well, I enjoy hearing about them. Professionally, of course. Either way, we need all the help we can get. The artifacts are so different, so alien. And I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery. Well, judging from the fact that both you and Barrett claim to have heard music, I've made the leap that the artifact was reaching out. Music composition might not consist of words and sentences, but I'll be damned if that isn't an attempt at language. That's an excellent question. You'd think after years of gathering data about the artifacts, I'd have the perfect answer to that. But I haven't the faintest idea. Oh, no, not at all. There's so much going on there, I can't afford to divert all of our resources. But I have classified the artifacts as a priority project. Not much, I'm afraid. All I have to show for my efforts are eyewitness accounts, scores of inconclusive metallurgical test results, and wild theories. Frustrating? No. Bewildering? Yes. It would be, well, an explorer's dream to solve a mystery like this.
Да, ну конечно мы все разгадаем, ну коню понятно.
I knew I picked the right person for the job. Look, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an open mind. And I also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. It's the best decision I've made in quite a long time.
Так, идем расследовать. Так, но я уже с ней флиртую, уже классно.
Got a call, someone's power kept going out.
Так, у меня сейчас будет убеждение падать.
Oh, I can't believe that Octavio, that liar, that manipulator, that... That lying, cheating, foul piece of Dawn Glider dropping. If I had my way, I'd tie him to the back of a ship and jump it right into the nearest star. 5 years we were together, half a decade! And he threw it all away for that waiter. It was supposed to be a romantic dinner, our last before we pledged our lives to each other. But an hour before, I decided to do some cleaning to calm my nerves. I picked up a pair of pants he left on the floor, and out falls a napkin from the Dawn's roost with a number written on the back.
О боже, какие любовные страсти.
He had the audacity to schedule a date with me at the same restaurant? I was livid! Still, I went to the date and held it together just long enough for the waiter to serve us, then I went off! Not just dating, betrothed. And I have the engagement ring to prove it. No. There are some things in life that cannot be repaired. Cheating is his way of saying, I don't love you. And without love, what's the point? He would say that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's my property. He gifted it to me when he proposed. It's not his to return.
Ну, типа, он подарил, или там она, и все. Ну, типа, подарки не отдарки. Правильно? Правильно. Это ты будешь забирать? И ты будешь отдавать подарок, который ты... Нет. Все, подарки не отдарки.
This ring is going to fund a very long vacation across the settled systems. Maybe I'll even take pictures.
Все правильно. Подарки не отдарки. Какой-то странный квест. Или все-таки надо было убеждать его? Капец. Наверное, надо было. Ну ладно. Чтоб чисто прокачать на одну единичку.
That business with the turmoil. Ah, perfect. Did you manage to get the ring back? Ugh. Really? I should have known this was a waste of time the moment I laid eyes on that drunk. That's on me. Without saying names, there are some people in this city who treat us like their personal security service. But you know how it goes. Sometimes we protect, other times we serve. Either way, I'm still going to pay you for your time. Here, take this. It's well deserved.
3300. Нормально. Нормально.
How can I help you, Captain? I do. Thanks to you, the spaceport is up and running again, which is good for commerce, but also for smugglers. We've received a tip that someone has been bringing in contraband into New Atlantis through the spaceport, and we need to investigate.
Так, контрабанда. Там у меня тоже есть контрабанда.
Well, technology-wise, criminals have always been one step ahead. No different now than it was centuries ago. Smugglers often have a fancy shielding or scan jammers that allow them to evade the checks. But luckily, we can still use old-fashioned detective work to track these criminals down. Great. First, speak to one of the technicians over by landing pad B. Ask them if they've noticed any suspicious activity. Once you've gotten a lead, cross-reference their testimony with ship records over at Aegis. When you're done, report back to me with your findings. Remember that job you did for Agent Plato? I finally had a reason to call in that favor he owes us. I asked him to pull the names and cargo of every potential smuggling ship that docked in the last month. He said he'll have a slate ready for you to examine.
Okay.
There should be a few working on the landing pads. If they don't know anything, move on to another. Right now, we don't have any good leads. But if anyone's seen anything, it will give us something to go on.
Okay.
See you later, Captain.
Okay.
All inquiries and complaints should be directed.
Так, а с кем тут сперва предлагается первым поговорить? Ага. Понял? Вообще хуй. Ты не хочешь ко мне повернуться?
Yeah?
Понятно.
Can't say I have. When you work a job like this, you see so many ships. They all sort of blend together. Look, I'm just a port worker. My whole life would fit into one of these boxes. I've got nothing to hide. Now, if you don't mind, I got work to do. And if you do mind, tough.
Ладно, хорошо. Прости. Ладно.
Hi there. Can I help you? It's about time. I've been telling my supervisor about that cargo ship for ages. I'm beginning to think he was ignoring me. It's the way the crew handled the cargo. They were being way too delicate. The manifest said they were carrying potatoes, spuds. I don't know what was in those crates, but it certainly wasn't bad. That's the problem. I don't really look at the ship names when I work, just the ID number granted for clearance. I think it was UC576B. I do know it's a cargo class transport, if that helps. Okay? Scanned as you enter the city. Please keep it. Okay. No.
Something you need? Another day? Another credit.
Что за фигня? Капец.
The security of the... You are, of course, welcome at any time here in Mast. Same as any. That I do, Captain. Sergeant Yumi said you'd be coming to pick it up. You've got good timing, too. I actually have a friend on a classified star station who sent me this list of potential smugglers the other day. Here you are. Given I owe you for the last job, I hope it serves some use. That's right. Classified station, top secret projects, etc., etc. Nothing you need to be concerned with at the moment, Captain. Yep. Every ship on that list has a route that goes through New Atlantis. Not surprising, given we're the biggest port in town. And if they're smuggling stuff there, you can bet your ass they're smuggling stuff here. Keep your eyes open.
Okay. Почитать табличку.
How's the investigation going? No major. Is that right? Do you know the name by any chance? Of course. I'll be here.
Так, он типа картошка была, сказал. Да. То есть что, типа пропал? Доска пропала? И доска. Ой, блин.
Attention eclectic personnel. We've received viable intel on the location of another colony warrior facility, specifically a research lab. It's somewhere in the Nerian system, possibly or...
Что? Я теперь эту доску. Чё я подумал, что ее нужно там запомнить? Где доска? Ой, блин. Так. Это...
This is Vanguard Moira.
Тоже не то.
Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC.
Тоже не то. То. Не то. Не то.
Crimson Fleet.
Не
This
то.
is Delgado.
То. Не то. Не то. Ой, сейчас. Тоже не то.
Brothers and
Не то.
sisters, we are the children of the Great Serpent, spreading his divine...
Вот. Так, картошка. Капитан Малави Ндяй. Малави Ндяй. Малави
Found the
Ндяй.
smugglers yet? Is that right? Do you know the name by any chance?
Малави Ндяй. А его тут нет. Чего? Вы сейчас издеваетесь надо
Let me
мной?
know if you have any questions.
Где она тут? А, название корабля. Ананси. Ёп.
How's the investigation going? Is that right? Do you know the name by any chance?
Да, Ананси.
Captain Enjai's ship. I think you might have hit the mark here. You had reports of their crew being less than professional on several occasions. Still, being a little rough around the edges isn't exactly a crime. Are you sure?
Да, я уверен, потому что он у него там написано картошка и такой
Then
же
the next
номер.
step is searching their cargo for any smuggled contraband. And, as luck would have it, I believe the Anansi has already arrived at landing pad B. I'll make the call to have the ship detained until further notice. Your job is to board the ship, locate any illicit goods, and return them here. And if any of the crew puts up a fight, I trust you know what to do.
Ой, еще можно кого-то поубивать, да? Так, корабль висел, да? Да, корабль висел. Ну такой внушительный кораблик большой.
You know when you're ready to launch.
You with UC Security? My suggestion? You turn around and pretend you saw nothing.
Ты хотел сейчас оружие достать? Ты тише будь. Упал. Ну, кораблик такой, не маленький. Классно.
You're barking up the wrong tree. Just get off the ship and tell your boss. This ship's clean.
Понятно. Я все проверим. Ящик с контрабандой. Я это все могу забрать?
Well, it looks like you got me, officer. I guess this means my potato shipping days are
О боже, что происходит? Помогите, спасите! Что это такое? Уйди!
I don't suppose you're interested in a deal?
Я...
Fine. You've made your choice. But now, you'll have to pay for it.
Что, будем драться прям, да? Все? Угомонились? Вот и зачем это было делать? Странные какие-то. Очень странные. Зачем это было делать? Теперь я буду вас обворовывать. Так. Что у нас здесь? Отворяй. Есть что-нибудь? О, я уверен на 100%, что здесь у них где-то есть сейф. Да, я прям уверен, что есть сейф. Я бы такой, чтобы сейф. Так. Где у вас здесь сейф, ребят? Или его нет? Не поверю. Странно, очень. Да нет сейфа. Ручка, ручка. Блин, должен быть. По-любому. Не, ну там... Нет, я еще раз внизу проверил. Потому что, я так понимаю, мне это так Каюта у них. Где? Прям удивительно, что нет сейфа. Хорошо. Пойдем наверх. Ой, я перегружен, да? Так, а там чувак один, да, остается? Нет? Нет сейфа. О, я прям думал, что... Да. А сейф должен быть.
Had things for you.
Ну хоть с кораблем начать.
How's the investigation going? Good work. Did you find anything? Very well done, Captain. Time and time again you come through for us. Initially, I felt bad for having someone of your rank doing security, but frankly, you're worse than guilt. In any case, I'll have a team move the ship off the landing pad and do a full sweep. Make sure there's no other surprises on board. Oh, and before I forget, your payment. It's well deserved.
Спасибо. Так. Что я там? Навигатор. Это сейчас я продам. Так. О, мне нужно на базе вот такого робота поставить.
Anything I can help you with?
Так, оружие.
I think you need to get rid of some of that gear.
Вот этот можно. Разные коллиматоры. Ага. Ну, блин, я уже с этого хожу, стреляю. Вот этот неплохой, но безопасно, конечно, реально. И этот продам. И этот. Ставлю клип. Блин, оставлю эти, короче, два. По скафандрам эти, да. Ого. Это на мне сейчас. А этот прям... Этот прям такой... Да, но он не теплый и коррозия. Ай-яй-яй. Ладно. Шлемы. А, ну это шлемы, которые ставил. Чё я перегруженный? За счет чего? Какое? Почему я перегружен? Из ресурсов? 30. Понятно. Понятно. И у меня еще... Крафтов. Я понял, что я перегружен. Надо добавить. А мне с кем мне поговорить? А, тут в космосе типа, да? Да, тут в космосе. А что за квест? Ага, основной. Основной. Я не хочу по основному пока идти. Тут надо корабль уничтожить. У меня пока корабль никакой. О, пойду сюда. Пойду на собеседование. Где у нас собеседование? Можно сразу сесть? Если можно сразу сесть, я буду рад. А, ну да, я же несу много. Ой. Так, ресурсов здесь каких, что ли? Так, она в той планете, где я сейчас. Есть что-нибудь? Тира-та-та-там. Это пираты, да? Или не пираты? Похоже на черепушку. Похоже, пираты. Пусть еще. Я так прячет. А ну сейчас приду. Соседи разбушевались. Так. Так, может, не было. Я сейчас стопудово куда-то прыгну, и меня арестуют. Да не было далеко. Исследовательский ванпол. Ну да, я сейчас прыгну, отсканируют меня, и все. И все на этом закончится. И я приземлюсь, у меня заберут мои... То, что я и я еще перегружен. Короче, все как всегда. Так, домик мы здесь. Личное исследование 50%. Я понял. А я перегружен, я не смогу так сейчас. Короче, ладно, все, я прыгаю, а там что будет? Так, понятно. Договорились. На корабле места нет. Корабле ж нет места, да? 320. Ух ты. Как я могу сюда скинуть? Ну и вот контрабанда, которая типа якобы. Значит, герметик у меня в корабле. Так, и все, прыгаем. Пусть меня копы заберут. Забирайте меня, копы. Никто не сканирует? Кайф. Так, сканирование вкачал. Уран. Бензол. Аргон. Понятно. Уран, бензол, аргон. Эту фоточку я сам делал. Ой, там какие-то медузы летают. Вон какие-то медузы. Прикольно. Сразу же стреляться? Серьезно? На приколе. Здесь. И атмосфера здесь не очень. Где ты? Да, давай я тут все пособираю. Что есть? Полимеры. Полимеры это хорошо. Полимеры нам надо. Этого подобрать. По-любому кого-то пропустить. Тихо, не с палькой там. Не палькой, ты видишь, я занят. Я фармлюсь. Палькой. Это косточка. Да? Успокоился? А, там... Граната! О, тут что-то есть. Они пустые. Нет, забит чем-то. Уран. Тут 4. Железо. Ух, супер. Тут еще. Опять забит. Вольфрам. Вау. Прям кайф. Не запрыгивает. Ну, короче, я как всегда перегружен, а там уже разберусь. Так, есть что-то? Ящик.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
Железо. Ресторан. Ну давай сюда зайдем. А, нужен ключ. Ёж. Так, ну придется теперь медленно ходить. Я перегружен. О, сколько. Нямка-нямка. Есть. Что тут? А чего это? А что ты засветилась, когда я так сделал? А, ты не засветилась. О, сколько здесь трупов. Ну типа туда вниз. Я еще хочу посмотреть сверху. Если я достану сейчас это все, оно откроется? Нет? Ладно. Там чувак сидит, заваривает. Ах ты паразит. Короче, мне ключ нужен. Все, справился. Ты у меня сама справишься. Потому что я буду просто собирать. Заниматься собирательством.
If you're searching, then make it quick.
Но они тут типа ботаники, да? Тут, короче, какой-то кит. У них тут все прям плохо. Печальненько. Ключ. Да блин, нет у меня пока ключа. Где никакого ключа? Я пока его не вижу. Что он и будет? О, диджейский шлем. Да? Концовщик. Так. Я же... все. Мычка. Дверь закрыта. Пилка. Лекарство. Патроны. Гранаты.
All that junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
Ой, не надо. Много вопросов. Нет, или нет? Блин, это ж ключ достать-то. Это так не работает, хорошо. Потому что с дверями там работало. Хорошо, а если сейчас паликну? Ой! Ой, ты живая? Все хорошо? Все нормально. Говорит, все нормально. Тут. Где трубки? Сейчас будет скример, да? Кто-то будет в туалете. Да? Нет? О! Денежку обронил. Так, ну, больше нет. Да тоже ничего. Так, мне типа туда, но я еще... Кто там? Где там? Тише. И там еще кто? И там кто-то палькает, да? За вот этой кучей. Нет? Нет. Так, ничего тут нет. Ой, что это? Я очень сильно перегружен. Очень сильно. Насколько сильно? Ну до хрена себе. Так, открыть это можно, где? Да, это можно открыть. И это можно открыть. Тушки. Какая фигня. Ничего не хочет. Понятно. Так, если еще туда пойду, надо тут еще. Ну все, я понял, только туда. Можно сделать кое-что. Да. Ладно, почему не отображается? Баги, лаги. Баги, баги.
Anything valuable?
Time to get back to it, I guess.
I can't take much more of this.
Ух ты, ё. Везде нужен ключ.
Give it your best shot.
Кто там? Где ты? Почему они всех поубивали? О, собрать герметик для доктора. И собрать.
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk.
Специи, блин. До сих пор специи не могу найти. Где эти специи? Или их можно саму выращивать? Яйцо мне оказывается. Дистиллированная вода. А дистиллированная вода. Там же что-то можно найти. Вроде бы как. Или ее можно добывать. Так, куда мне дальше?
This is it.
Ух ты.
What? You think he's a spacer? He's the one that cleared him out. Corporal Izama, UC Marines, medic. We thought we were done for.
I'm...
And meet the esteemed doctor. Musa, right? It's his party we're crashing. We've lost too many good soldiers and scientists to the spacers. But everyone here is stable and will recover. Assuming we can clear the outpost of spacers. I'm a battlefield medic, so this, outpost, well, it's luxury accommodations. What the heck are you guys doing here anyway? Doctor. Doctor!
Yes. I mean, yes. Astrobiology. We study non-Terran life forms in the settled systems. We, seek to understand the various flora and fauna and search for practical uses. Medicinal, industrial, or just understanding how life propagates. We work purely on non-military applications. It's part of our charter. No. They've been trying to take over the whole system. For months.
Listen, we can't waste time. The Freestar CO, Lieutenant Torres, he locked down the complex. I'm not sure how long he can keep his troops safe.
Last I saw Torres was on the 3rd floor, near my office.
Take this key and get to Torres. It should open everything except the security doors. Get to Torres before his men are wiped out. Good luck.
Окей. Так, а что у вас тут? А, вы все раненые, правильно? Да, вы все ранены. Хорошо. Я понял. Так, печка. Патроны. Это еще интересно есть. Ударная граната, криошахта, осколочная мина. Хорошо. Так, ага, он еще есть. Так, что еще есть? Надо перепроверить надо. Вроде бы ничего нет. Я ничего не пропустил. Вроде бы все отлично. Так. Мне туда идти. А тут что? Ага, тут я вас перестрелял. Ключ у меня уже есть, нет? А. Вино? Ай. Здесь. Еда. Блин, насколько я уже перегружен?
For God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already.
Ничего я кидать не буду, отстань от меня. Мне все нужно. Почти. Так, все, ну побежали. Ключик у меня уже есть. А, прям наверх. Что-то изменилось. Окей. Так, больше сюда будете выходить, да? Я так кинул. Там разбираемся. Я могу тебе еще одну кинуть. Так, ты там пока постреляйся, а я займусь своим делом. Компьютер работает?
Damn it! Totally lost them.
А ну-ка. Это я такого интересного взял. Лев. Понятно. Фигня. Можно продать. Или повесить. Для красоты. Что надо было, я сам. А вот эти вот тюбики, мне вот интересно, они мне нужны для крафта? Я вот этого не помню. Куда я попал? Понятно, коника. Так. И куда-то вниз наверх. А, сказали, что он на третьем этаже. Понял.
Don't stock up on junk.
Ты. Камон. Все попалось. А кому она там? Никого нет. Так, сперва вверх проверим. Вот это я тут, конечно, разбогатею. О-о-о-о. Я буду 2 часа идти к этому кораблю. В каждой системе буду все продавать. Холодильники не открываются. Так, что у нас тут? Какая-то мочка. Грибничек. Да я знаю, я это отдам гриб. Так, чё? Да? Вот я уже вроде бы проверил. нет. Понятно. Все понятно.
Like I said, someone's been taking out the spacers.
I don't believe it. These damn spacers. Too many of them. Are they all gone?
Thanks to the stranger, every last one of them is down. Some fancy work there. How many more are there with your unit? You got sniper support or something? Holy shit. The two of you did all of that.
Конечно.
All in a day's work.
We have to help Captain Myung. She's behind the barrier door.
But she's not Freestar, Lieutenant. Our first priority is our men and our scientists.
She came in to save us, Sergeant, when no one else would. I will not leave her out to dry. We were hours from being overrun, and then Myung and her Marines landed. And they saved us. We were desperate, so we just welcomed them. Together, we've managed to hold the outpost. Why the captain came to our aid? Oh, you'd have to ask her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Her men have risked their lives, died for us.
But, Lieutenant, they're the UC. We can't...
Sergeant, I am ordering you to help us save those Marines. But how?
We got a security override key. If the Marines are still alive, they'll be by the other entrance. We all work together. We should be able to save them. Or die trying.
There are soldiers that need us. Are you... up for it?
Да, помогу,
We could
конечно.
really use your help. And let's do this.
Here's the security key. You take point. The captain's down one floor.
Все. Все, вообще кайф. Так, а что у вас здесь? Есть денежки, о, есть книжечка. Понятно.
Is it really necessary for you to drag around all that gear?
Так. А, мы прям будем четвером бегать? Вау. Мы будем четвером. Ой, сколько тут кредитиков. Ой. А тут еще есть пистолетики, патрончики. Все. Тут еще есть куча бухлиш. Просто ради прикола. Насколько я перегружен? Какой ужас. Жесть. Вот это жесть. Так. Ага, сюда. Так, куда нам? Сюда. Тут все пособирали, да? Да, тут я, скорее всего, все пособирал. Угу. Здесь я был.
Us Marines aren't the only ones crashing this party. I didn't think I'd see you again, Torres.
So glad you militia rats finally showed up. Could have used you before Dalton bought it.
Stand down, Private. What matters is they're here now. And who the hell do we have here? Another scientist?
No. Truthfully, we would still be pinned down if it weren't for them.
Well, I'll be. Huh. You don't got the look of a Marine. Certainly not the militia. Who are you? Huh. More UC bailing the FC out. Captain Myung, UC Marines.
Veteran of the colony wars, the shield of Parduk Pass. Best damn Marine in the service.
And that loudmouth is Private Psy. If she wasn't such a hell of a soldier, she'd be polishing latrines for the next decade. You've saved lives here, and that is something I won't forget.
Captain Myung. You're a legend. I heard about you when I was working with the United Colonies. And you're here.
My reputation precedes me, eh? I've always wanted to say that. I'm in the business of saving civilian lives. I figure this research outpost qualifies.
If Mast found out, there could be a court-martial.
The captain and all her Marines. Well, we'd all be dead if it weren't for them.
You lot may be Freestar, but you're ground pounders first. I wasn't about to let you all die ignobly to those rabid spacer bastards. War happened. Parduk Pass is a graveyard now. Lots of good soldiers, both sides, are buried there.
Captain Myung held that pass for a week against the best mechs the Freestar could throw at us. When she pulled out, she blew up the whole damn pass. Took out a full mech battalion. Might have saved the entire Nera front.
Don't believe the propaganda, Private. Parduk Pass was dirty business all around. Look around. Nobody here is my enemy. Torres and his men, they're just poor SOBs posted in the arse end of nowhere. Just like my Marines. We have more in common with each other than the damn politicians back home. You've got spirit. That's what we need right now. We've bought ourselves an old-fashioned stay of execution here, but it won't last long. The bastards are disorganized, undisciplined rabble. But they got spaceships and we don't. That means they can keep dropping reinforcements until they greatly outnumber us. Then the cowards will hit us. Hard. Your ship can't get everyone away, and there's nowhere to run they can't drop people on. I don't think the spacers will give us enough time to properly fortify, but we can entrench, establish the fire lanes. We can make them walk through a goddamn kill field. Give me a few years and I'd make you a Marine to be feared.
I have a more immediate problem, Captain. I have troops and civilians in the field. If we don't act, the spacers could take them out. I can't abandon them.
Damn it. What sort of leader would you be if you did? But we need every trained soldier to fortify and get the defenses back online.
Mahoney said their last transmission indicated they were in trouble. If you could perhaps take your ship to the research camp and clear out any spaces. They went dark not too long ago, so hopefully they are still survivors. Just go quickly and safely.
When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you. When you have a few moments, there's something to discuss.
Блин, ну это жестко, я очень сильно перегружен. 627. Это просто жесть. Так же ж не бывает. Или это нормально?
I hope the research camp is all right. I haven't heard from them in hours.
Так, стоп, а у меня там еще какой-то квест подсветился. Найти рядового Махоиня. Все, можно улетать. А, стоп, я же могу сейчас кое-что. Ай, какой кошмар. У меня столько всего. Так, ну это... А плюс 8. Кайф. Так. Инопланетное вялое мясо. Угу. Я умею делать. Бляха-муха.
Just go quickly.
Я очень сильно перегружен. Максимально возможно перегружен. Как с этим бороться? Я ж все не продам. 100%. Так, там на корабль, а тут с кем-то поговорить. С кем поговорить? Кто-то внизу. Как же туда вниз попасть? Там внизу кто-то. Мне надо внизу поговорить. Это на улицу было, вот, да? Мне нужно как-то вниз попасть, нет, надо с кем-то поговорить.
Thank God. I figured if I talked myself hoarse on the comms, the cavalry would come. I was expecting some Free Star militia, but any port in a storm, I guess. When comms was overrun, I did a tactical retreat to this utility closet. Hey, I'm just glad I'm in one piece. The what? As if this couldn't get any weirder. Before spacers broke into the outpost, I was relaying orders for Lieutenant Torres. Torres ain't bad as far as COs go, but we'd have been flat out murdered if it weren't for the, and I can't believe I'm saying this, the UC Marines. So, and this is important. You see a Marine, don't shoot. They're friendlies.
I never thought I'd live to see the day where the UC and the FC work hand in hand. Times really do change.
We most certainly did. The whole situation isn't exactly standard operating procedure. After we clear the outpost, I'll talk your ear off about the whole situation. But right now, clock's ticking. Roger. So first things first, the makeshift infirmary isn't gonna hold. They set up on the ground floor in the security section. The whole place is on lockdown, so you'll have to find a way there. Talk to, Lazama. He's the only thing between them and... well, you get the picture. You are something else. Be safe, be bold. A dead soldier ain't no help to no one.
Так, ну все, сесть в корабль надо. И здесь ничего нет. Так. Угу. Корабль. Стал. Я ж, в принципе, могу сюда и выйти, правильно? Хороший или плохой? Хорош.
That part of the line. I have something I need to discuss.
Ведь сколько всего я насобирал. Что продавать? Ой, я что, с тебя не высоко? Холодно. Холодненькая планетка. Или место просто.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Так, и чё, куда? Сюда. Я ж перегружен. Трэш. Может пойти все продать сперва? Я все продам. По возможности все, что можно и нельзя, сейчас продам, а потом вернусь. Так. Прыгнуть. Так.
I have things for you.
Так, сейчас мы начнем все продавать. А, тут денег нет. О, понятно. Тогда... Боеприпасы. Ультра... Ладно. Ага. Понятно. Тогда иду сперва к дядьке, потом к тебе. Сколько у меня вообще уже кредитов? Ну...
It all. I want to do your business quick. Feel free to look around.
Так, оружие. Ё. Так. Блин. Так. Ой. Ого, сколько вы. Так. Продать. Так вот. Ассе. Дать. Так. У меня же есть куча. Так, все, и пойду сейчас к тётке. А где тетка? Тетка. А где ж тетка? Тетка здесь, по-моему. Да, вот.
I don't do pay outlaws. Ashta, those. Don't make me regret this now.
4500 у тебя, да? Иди. Netflix. Так, разведчик. Ну... Пихаль. Прикольный. Но меня покруче. Что это такое? Кракен. Так, и еще я могу продать 121 секиру. Да, у меня есть ножик. Так, вот осколочные гранатки. Хорошо. Есть еще мины. Стоп. Я их продал ее или купил? Так, сколько у меня? Тут 8. Можно пойти что-то интересное. О, можно петь. Интересно. Ну, в принципе, все. Я продать больше ничего не могу. А если я могу, то я не знаю, где.
Another day, another show. По шлемам, стоп, по шлемам, по шлемам. Есть что-то интересное по шлемам. Зеркальный, да? Очень. Ну вот по коррозии 0. Коррозия здесь 20. Вот он классный. Прям классный. Ну еще вот коррозию поднять на 20. И вообще.
All right, let's get this crate into space. When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you.
Вода? Прикольно. То есть вода может так добываться, да? Интересно. Почему я перезаряжаюсь? Так. Ну, теперь опять лутаться.
Don't leave. There's something I'd like to discuss.
Да, больше. Отмычка. Если есть отмычки, значит должен быть и сейф. Здрасте, ребятки.
Corporal Mahoney radioed you coming, but I didn't know if we could hold out. Not all of us made it. But you're a regular hero.
Spacers dropped in some of their goons not too long ago. I managed to get most of us to the shelter. Anytime they approached the shelter, we managed to repulse them, but time wasn't in our favor. Then you showed up, thank God.
I don't doubt it for a second.
Mahoney said for us to go to ground. There's a cave nearby we're going to hole up in until this is all over. Don't worry, I'll keep the civvies safe from here.
Окей. Так, ну... Смотрим, что есть. Кстати, можно было бы что-то... А сейфа нет. Здесь сейфа. Грусть, печаль.
We'll be safe now. Get back to the lieutenant.
Да, сейчас пойду, подожди. Там вон бежать. Так вот.
There were too damn many of them. You saved us.
Почему нет сейфа? Отмычки есть, сейфа нет. Я его просто... Все, к кораблю. Сколько перегруз? 530, нормально. Меня это устраивает.
When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
Ну давай, что ты хочешь говорить?
Yeah, what is it? Remember our last conversation when you told me the artifacts made your mind and body feel out of sync? Well, it got me thinking. So I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor. Unfortunately, no. Other than you and Barrett, there were no records of direct encounters with the artifacts. I have to admit, though, I did get more than a bit sidetracked reminiscing about old times. Really? I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back. Aja Mamasa. She was the youngest member of Constellation when it was founded. Only took her 15 years to reach chair. Sorry, I sometimes get so caught up in my own bubble, I forget that I wasn't the first. Oh yes, absolutely. I didn't mean to compare. Those were just... oh, I don't know. Different times. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protégé. Now that you mention it, you're probably right. Either way, we logged quite a few interesting discoveries together. Honestly, it wasn't so much what Aja and I discovered in our travels. It was the journey that was memorable. We catalogued unusual stellar phenomena, a few habitable worlds, and Some unique life forms, but nothing SSNN would bother to report. Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone. Yeah, you know, being alone in interstellar space, nothing but light years of black around you. Some people find that terrifying. I find it comfortable. It helps me bond with my shipmates. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly. No, she retired. Living on Porima 2 now, I think. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions. Oh, don't worry. There's no bad blood between us. The worst that might happen is you get stuck listening to two old friends catching up on old times. Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself. You see, it's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well, that's what intrigues me about you.
Она со мной флиртует, что ли?
I don't know if I deserve to be that close to anyone right now. If you knew about the things that I've done, the way my life's unfolded, I think your opinion of me might change. Please, give me some time. I have to go.
Ну и не надо. Там какие-то новые биомчики. Я бы их просканил. Вот этих глянуть.
Maybe you can get that to point us to the nearest restaurant. Aha.
Ишь ты какой. Вот и все.
interested in?
Here, I have something for you. You're welcome. I picked it up on one of our latest planetary expeditions. I'm more than just an extra gun, you know. I'm just pleased I get to utilize some of my old field collecting skills. It's been a while. Check back with me from time to time after we return from our planetary jaunts. If I pick anything up, it's all yours.
Сок какой-то нашла. Окей. Слушай, может я тебе дам
What can I help you with?
что-нибудь?
Dropping off a few choice items?
Давай-ка я тебе дам что-то поинтереснее. Освоенные. Так, будет она бегать. Так, может дать ей какой-то скафандр. Зачем она тянула?
Bye.
Bye.
Now this planet, this is more my speed. Oh, I could hike here for a while.
Mahoney said the research camp is all clear. I don't know where we'd be without you.
Most likely decomposing in some unmarked grave. Good on you both for making that mission of mercy a priority. Our job is to protect the civvies and never leave a soldier behind. There ain't much room for honor in this damn business, so we have to hold on to what we can.
Captain, you should bring up your plan. I believe it's a good one.
The Spacers haven't attacked yet, but they've been shuttling men down beyond the ridge. We cannot let them keep reinforcing, otherwise they'll overwhelm us. So we need to take out their ships. The only rest a Marine gets is in the grave.
I concur with the captain. We can't hold out if we don't cut off their manpower.
The Spacers have 2 fighter groups. If you take those out, the enemies will be stranded. So, launch that fancy ship of yours and get to work.
Ну ладно, попробую. Попробую. Так, да, но, скорее всего, я это попробую на другом стриме. Так что на сегодня всем пока. Спасибо, что смотрели. Присоединяйтесь на следующий стрим по Starfield, по его прохождению на 100%. Все, всем пока.